I was at uh, Fort Lee, Virginia. And we had to go to Fort, whatever.
Whatever.
And we're at the first formation we had is in front of us, the master sergeant, who's the chief sergeant. And we're all lined up
Wait,
in a row,
you're asking.
all with our brand new uniforms, because we never had been on it.
Okay, get my glasses.
And we see a nurse come over to the sergeant, and she whispers something in his ear, and he calls out, "Attention," and everybody stops standing straight. And he says, "Can anybody here type? Anybody can type?" He says,
Don't volunteer.
"I got a job for you. Typing job, great." So she says to the lieutenant, he's to be your typist. So she looks at me, she says, "Come to my office tomorrow morning
Over here.
and we'll set you up." So the following day, I would go get all dressed up in my brand new uniform. I think it's an easy job, you know. And she looks at me, she says, "Why are you dressed up?" I said, "I'm a typist." She says, "No, you're not." I said, "What am I?" "You're a dishwasher. You're a pot washer. You're washing pots and pans in the kitchen."
No, I'm not.
"What the hell is this? I'm not gonna." She said, "That's what you're gonna do." So who am I gonna argue with a lieutenant? So I go back to my barracks to put on my fatigues, and I report to the kitchen, and the chef over the cook says, "Start those pots and pans that they're in the sink right now." Now look at those pots and pans, and they were filthy, you know, grease and everything. You know. So I can do this. So I said, "Wash the pots and pans." Knocking my brains out. I figured maybe one day, 90 days straight.
Oh my God.
No vacation, no nothing, no time off. So that was my
First job.
job in the army to start with. So I go to the first to the sergeant, the master sergeant, and I told him, "I want off this detail. I've been there for 90 days straight, no relief. I want out." He says, "Well, you've been there 90 days." He said, "Yeah." He says, "Okay, I'll give you a different job. You're going to go to this office, and they'll tell you what to do." So I go to the office where the nurses are,
All dressed up.
and they say, "Report to room so-and-so, and that'll be your job. You'll be an orderly in the ward." So an orderly what's that? The guy gets all dressed up. So I put on my uniform. Second time I wore it. Brand new uniform. Second time. And I walk down to the room, and as I go to the room, I see there's a washstand, and a guy comes out with a mask on his face, and he goes over to this thing and washes his hands, and then he takes off his mask and goes, "Ha." So I was, what the hell? I look above his head, and it says VD Ward.
Did you know what that meant?
Yeah, venereal disease.
Valentine's Day.
So I never wanted to volunteer again. That was it.
That was it.
That was it.
So how long before you got to go to North Africa?
Well, I worked. Then when I complained to the master sergeant again, he sent me to a regular ward, but this time it was with guys with broken bones,
Oh,
guys who had been injured, you know, with the truck's falling apart or something like that. And I worked there for about 3 months. And then he comes over and he says, we're shipping you out, Corporal.
Corporal.
Made me a corporal. I
Radar.
said, great, I'm a corporal.
Dad, what year was that?
That was 1943, the first part, February 43.
Wow.
What do you think? I don't
Yeah,
want to
so
crowd it
I
too much. Yeah, if you put much more in there, it's not.
get myself all dressed up because I'm leaving that area. Third time I'm wearing my,
Uniform, dress.
and as we're in these trucks going to a brand new camp, just being built. And we get there, there were no pads or anything like that, all mud on top of boards on top of the mud.
That's it.
You walk on the board to get to where you're going. And I'm saying, what?
Lots of ways up.
Something I'm gonna do here.
Are they pretty?
He says, well, come, we're gonna teach you how to be
Yes.
a corpsman. A corpsman means to be
Medic?
a medic, yeah. So I go into the tent where we were all staying. They had no buildings yet.
Run for 8 days and 8
I'm in the tent,
Yeah.
and
I'm gonna move it over a little bit. I want the heat.
Okay.
while I'm there,
to bother
the guy who was supposed to be the company clerk
the- Oh, those are so pretty.
gets sick,
Beautiful.
real sick. He couldn't stay with
Take a
us.
picture?
He had to be discharged.
You're bitten?
So we had, how many men we had in the unit? 21 men in my unit. We're going overseas. So the staff sergeant, Johnny Keller, says to me, to all of us, can anybody here type?
And you raise your hand.